Okay, first things first here. We're going to weld the upper part to this, the rack. It's going to come up 4 feet, so that'll give me a foot into the third bale on the stack of 3. So I'll be, you know, if I'm directly on the bottom, but more than likely it'll be about midway up the third bale when I'm stabbing into these things. So I got this square tubing here. It's 11 gauge, 2x2 square tubing. These are 8-footers. I'm going to cut that directly in half on that one there directly in half, and then I'll have a section that go across the front of this, which I think I'm going to use a 4-footer also. This is 5 feet across, but I don't need it to be all the way to the edges. It can be inward a little bit, and then I'm going to put 2 bars in the center, boom, boom, in the center, so that I've got enough strength for to push bales around when they're up on the load, to square things up. So I'm going to get started cutting this up, and should work out pretty good. Now I'll be using my chop saw here, no torches today. We'll cut those into 4-foot sections, and then we'll get started on that. Okay, I'm gonna set those up on top there. It's gonna be about like that. It'll stick up pretty high because, well, it needs to be up there. So that'll be the start of that thing. I'm gonna get to welding. I'm gonna tack this. I'm tacking this first while it's on the ground. Then I'm gonna measure over and get it centered. See, I've got it just tack welded a little bit. That way I can move it around a little bit if I need to once I get it up there. But I got to be real careful setting it up. So I just wanted to get a couple of spots here and there just to hold it, and then it's flexible enough I can move it around before I put it up there. So I'm going to measure in, and I'm going to mark that out and get it ready to go. And I got it tacked. I tacked it fast. It's tacked at the bottom, it's tacked at the top. I'm going to end up putting some kind of support on the back side, and more than likely on the front. Maybe I use these pieces I torch off of here and weld them right fast to those corners, because these will be the first things to get all bent to pieces. What I'm going to do is I got 1, 2, 3 pieces more to go in here. So there'll be one there, one there, one there. And that'll add a lot of strength to it also, as far as pushing power when I'm, you know, or just to keep it from falling back on top of me. So anyway, there's what she's going to look like. Spikes are down there. So I'll get those all tacked into place, and then I'll start welding it all together. Okay, got my prison bars up there. I think what I'm going to do, I think I said this already, but I'm going to cut these pieces here off on an angle. I'll have 4 of them, and I'm going to weld them right fast here onto the fronts of these. Give that a little extra of a little extra support, a little extra, yeah, just a little extra heft to it. Got it all welded up nice. There you go. Looks good though. Okay, we're pretty well finished with the bale forks here. I put solid pins in. I don't know if I showed you that before or not, but solid pins in, and to keep them in place I just welded these flat pieces of steel to it, and just bolt them fast, both sides. Seems to work out pretty good. The spikes work pretty good. I do want to put some bracing on here, even if it's just a small, even if it's just some pieces of flat iron that come up the backside on half of them, on 3 of them. I think that'd probably work out all right. I think so. Anyways, bring it up to about midway. Should work out for that. It's not like it's going to be my full-time machine, but certainly did work out pretty good for what I am going to use it for. So there it is, one complete set of bale forks. Awesome. I didn't get any video of me trying it out, but I'm sure that's coming too a little bit later. But there it is, the full size of it. I'll get back here a bit. There it is. Pretty nice, I think. Oh well. And the total cost of this thing is right around $800. The spikes were $100 a piece from Tractor Supply. They're 49.5-inch spikes. The steel was 300 and, oh, what the heck was it? 300 and change. Anyway, there it is. Thanks for watching.